Fellas, don't drink that coffee. You'd never guess. There was a fish in the percolator. Sorry.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to what we are apparently now calling the Fish in the Percolator, which I may have made clear in a previous episode. My name is Scott Meany. I'm from PureFiller.com, and with me as always...
Hi, I'm Matt Jorney, and I am from Sidecast, the podcast.
The podcast Sidecast. Fantastic. Anyway, we're going to be watching Season 1, Episode 3, Zen or the Skill to Catch a Killer of Twin Peaks, which at this point I really assume and hope that you are knowing that, because why would you just come in for Episode 3? That's weird.
And if you are, hey, cool. Hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. And this should not be obviously the first time you're watching it, because we will talk over the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we've explained this enough. All right. So we're watching through Netflix. You can watch it through multiple different services, but right now we are at 00, and we are going to be hitting the play button in 3, 2, 1, play. You should be looking at a bird.
Oh, that bird. Welcoming us back for a third time.
I love it.
I'm going to continue to talk like Bob Ross.
It's soothing.
Yeah, I won't go into it for a third time.
So how are you enjoying your rewatch of Twin Peaks, Matt?
I'm really enjoying it, mostly because the last time I was 14 when I saw this through in its entirety. And I'm not going to lie to you, I forgot a lot of it, except for the weird, zany pop-out moments, but I got no context for memory of them anymore. So I'm enjoying it thoroughly, getting reacquainted with the 90s.
You know, I was just thinking about you on the train before and getting furiously angry.
Okay.
Yeah, remember we did that podcast, that Mutually Assured Destruction episode?
Oh, yeah.
Where we talked about Deadly Premonition.
Yep, I cheesed it that entire episode.
You talked entirely about, like, getting mad about Twin Peaks and how this was the same story as Twin Peaks. And then you told me you've never seen the resolution of the murder of Twin Peaks. Like,
I never saw the end of the game either, so, in all fairness.
Dislike you intensely.
Is it just because I won or because I did such a good job bullshitting the entire time?
No, it's just unfair. All right, let's shut up.
Fair
Joe.
enough.
Ooh.
Yes. And it's Keith wearing the headset again. Headdress, I should say.
Enjoy this character. He will suddenly vanish from the show.
This scene makes the entire show for me, to be honest with you. This is the scene, when someone says Twin Peaks, the ridiculousness that's about to happen is what comes to mind.
Oh, is this the one?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Any minute now, that fucking, Spicoli all grown up looking motherfucker is gonna break through that door.
You know who
with
that guy
a fucking
is?
stick bread. Who is he?
Warriors!
Holy shit!
Play!
No kidding.
Yep.
Alright.
That guy's actually...
Any minute now, folks. It hasn't actually happened in case you thought you missynced this.
We're at Ben Horn's home right now, and here comes
there
Jerry
he
Horn.
is. He does look like Sean Penn, though, doesn't he?
He does a bit look like Sean Penn.
And he's
you know what, though? I like him, so he's unlike Sean Penn. I don't loathe this man.
Fair point.
You may also remember him from The Crow. I believe he was T-Bird.
You're really, really dead, man.
This is the really real world, and there ain't no coming back!
This is the most insane thing to ever be on TV. And it's so innocent yet so dirty look at this fucking weirdness.
Ben and Jerry Horn are among my favorite characters ever.
It's fucking bread. Like, you can go in on this saying that it's supposed to be like a phallic symbol and how fucked up and of a male figure that both of these guys are supposed to be. But it's all lies. It's just craziness for crazy's sake.
You know what? I'll give you that.
Dude, the two of them must just, like, the entire time, like, filming this scene, just being, like, looking at the director's chair, like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I think at this point you've already signed up for a David Lynch production.
No,
you're ready for anything.
David Lynch was not quite known as he is today when this was being filmed, and I hope this was the first thing they filmed.
You gotta be out of your mind. He had already made, what the hell was he? He'd already made.
Yeah, but they're actors. Actors don't watch movies.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I cannot believe I'm blanking on David Lynch's first movie.
I don't know which one was his first. I know Lost Highway and Mulholland Drive, and that's all I really kind of know right off the top of my, and Dune.
I'm an idiot. I'm thinking of Eraserhead. I had to look it up because I'm like, they're the one with the baby. That's an alien. I'm a fool. How can I not remember this? Oh.
Even the most perverted of individuals, and I should know, does not talk like this, alright?
Well, you don't own a brothel.
No, and I wouldn't be flipping a coin with my brother to see who gets dibs on the new girl if I freaking owned the place either. Like
Matt,
this, like.
I think you're missing the philosophical construct of why you would own a brothel to begin with. You would be way crazier.
Well, that's the thing. I may just be a businessman, but that's what this show is taking is. They're not just creeps. They're not just perverts. They're psychotic pervert creeps. You two don't fuck on the couch now or nothing.
Yeah, really.
Don't let me watch through the peek hole either.
Well, we're gonna go upstairs right now. Don't do anything untoward.
It's been years since she's been in that chair. It's been a while.
Oh, you.
I feel bad for the doctor and his wife. That's a tough thing for a couple to deal with right there.
The man is 95 years old. Don't worry about him.
He is 67 at his best. And
108.
You know, man's got to deal with every murder in that town because Andy can't pull his shit together for more than 10 seconds. Man deserves to relieve some stress. In other words, we don't have enough money in the budget to actually film a casino. So, Meanie, maybe you can help me out. Is this on an island? Because they needed to take a boat to get there.
I assume it's on an island in between the border of Canada and the United States.
Okay. That's a really weird thing.
It's among the least weird things that happen in Twin Peaks.
Okay, fair enough, but yeah. I like to think it's like just outside the reach, so it's in international waters, even though there's no way that's possible.
Oh, I think that's the conceit that they have. Although, like, I do actually think having a brothel in Canada is legal.
Not if you're an American owning it, though.
Good point. Good point.
But I don't think this movie show thought about that part.
Also, I don't think you're allowed to illegally, under cover of night, travel over the Canadian border to do so. So good point.
Without passport checks or anything, you know. I also want to point out that the new girl is kind of the most unattractive girl in the lineup.
It's not really the point. I think it's that she's not ruined and destroyed mentally by what has happened here.
Yeah, because now Sean Penn has to know that his slimy, gimp suit wearing brother had first dibs.
That would have just given my brother first dibs. And this is why I'm saying, like, he came home from a hard trip. He's depressed. I would have just let him have the first dibs.
He's not really depressed. It wasn't depressed until he got the news, though.
But that's not Ben Horn.
Nah. Like, seriously, the madam is got it over this chick.
Nice.
Scarf and a bow tie with a leather jacket. That man is straight pimping.
He's the first hipster.
I'm about to release Blue Velvet. Not Blue Velvet, although that's fitting.
Blue Magnum.
Thank you. Oh my god, the two of you turned down the eyebrows in this frickin' scene. You know, the doctor's just watching through a hole in the frickin' ceiling, just beating his old dick to this. Do something already!
Oh, I think you stayed classy with that one. You didn't go too dark.
Was that the line?
You didn't go too blue on that. I like it. That's the thing I love about our program. That's like we keep it.
You know, I was thinking about
we keep it family friendly and we keep it safe.
I was thinking about making a paraplegic joke, but you know, I took the high road. What do you care? You can't feel nothing anyway.
Jesus. And we're here, folks. Welcome to Twin Peaks, where we talk exclusively about paraplegic rape. Oh God, now I'm guilty.
No, don't worry, I'm not taking it any further. I could. I'm choosing not to.
Me too.
Also, again, I love the towel, window.
You know, I don't think I noticed that until you pointed it out, but.
I didn't notice it until we both watched it. I'm like, that's a ridiculous place to put towels, and I love it. Was his name God?
Yeah, you need to keep watching.
Yeah, I do. This is just speculation at this point. He's an allegory for something. I'm just not sure what.
Nope.
Oh, then maybe he's just a psychotic one-armed guy. I don't freaking know.
No. Sort of. You're kind of right on both ends.
I just know that this is the episode. It all goes down in this one. Or begins to go down in this one is probably a better,
Good tip there, Audrey. Were you enjoying yourselves? Anyway, here comes Bobby Briggs. Go get a coffee, folks.
Oh, God damn it, Drew. You're better than this.
Also, worth noting that, like, neither of these two characters are ever this hardcore ever again.
Well, they learn their lessons when they fuck it up as bad as, you know, they do. This is also a trope that could only exist in the 90s, because sometime between then and the 2000s, whatever the hell you call that, people learn better, and that is that rich suburban white kids, even though they like to act tough, aren't actually tough. Like, these two should be jelly in real life.
Well, I think the argument is that the whole town is so wussy.
Mm-hmm, they can just push everybody around.
Yeah. Like he's...
But not for him.
Oh, God.
Here comes the French Canadian, and he is pissed. Well, now you know why he murdered the football. I can see he's got a gun, Drew. I said toss it, not throw it at my feet, you asshole. Which, as a coke dealer, isn't a tremendous amount of money.
It probably was in 1990.
Well, coke was actually that cheap. You know what? Don't answer that. There's no way to answer that without incriminating ourselves, but
Fair point.
it just seems cheap. Seems like Canadian prices for drugs. I love that he's shining his flashlight in his face just to look. Yeah, but the casting for The Room starts next month. You should be happy about that, right? He looks just like that dude.
Chris R.
Yes. Oh, hi, Drew. How's it going?
Oh, wait, you're saying Tommy Wiseau? He looks
Yes.
like Tommy?
Yes. And I'm basing that totally on the haircut.
He kind of looks like that dude from 30 Rock, who was also in a bunch of Tenacious D videos.
I don't think I've ever seen 30 Rock, so I
You're
don't.
missing out. It's a quality show.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see them all, but, you know, it's pretty good for what I saw. 30 Rock. It's alright.
30 Rock. When you're not watching this, go ahead and watch it.
It's alright, I guess.
Again, Leo's character is kind of weird and all over the place. Like, why? He's a hell of a fucking throw, apparently. But, like, you know, a drug dealer, truck driver, probably shouldn't be as angry that his teenage wife is fucking around on him. Like, oh, this part makes no sense either.
Everything with Ed and Nadine kind of makes very little sense.
Like,
I also don't know why Ed's shop, which is like literally right outside, does not have
a sink. Yeah.
a sink.
I mean, I work in an industrial shop. You need water. It's just a thing. I would love to have heard, like, the direction she was given for this character.
Again, this is far and away.
So angry.
Far and away the calmest that character ever is.
Mm.
She is the problem with season 2.
This is based on your people's culture, dude. You should know.
No, this is Tibetan, I think.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Some type of Indian.
Jesus Christ. And
Well-
now we're here.
What's worse? I'm commenting on it or the fact that he's doing it?
Well, Hawk's right there, so he's implicit in it, so it wouldn't be that bad.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, I would love to be around for when Leo posed for that black and white,
It's actually his mugshot. They just cut out the freaking number part from underneath.
God, he never takes a bad photo.
Yeah, apparently there's some guy in a trench coat stalking around in the woods now. You're right. This would make so much more sense if they were in college.
Right?
It would
Or at
make
least college aged.
it'd be more believable if they were in college. Like, yeah, that age.
By the
18
way-
to 20. Yeah.
Man, to end up being beaten unmercifully with soap, or whatever the hell he beat her with,
Mm-hmm.
and like to have that be the only mark, it's pretty alright.
Maybe Leo's not quite the tough guy he likes to put himself out as.
Yeah, like, Leo,
My
you're-
odds.
oh no, stop Leo, you're hurting me.
It's really just dirt. She just wanted the effect so he'd not try it again. And I realize that in this day and age, it's not right to make jokes about, the horrible beating of a woman. But when you're that big of a pussy about it, it's hard not to make a comment.
He swung around like a sock full of soap, like a bolo in the last episode. So it's
Right.
it's hard to ignore.
She should be in the hospital.
Yeah, the way he
With
was
what
wielding
that
that weapon,
intended.
that should have
Yeah.
been an insta-kill, possibly.
Should have been a David and Goliath scene happening in that episode. Instead, she's got some dirt on her chin. Gotta say it about Twin Peaks, man. Everybody fucks around in this town.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could take that a bunch of different ways.
I love Ed. I don't like Nadine, and I don't care about Norma. But damn it, I love Ed.
Oh, Dale Cooper, you delightful psychopath. Again, I love how the town is just completely like, all right, let's try this. Yep, you're right.
See? Who knows too much about Twin Peaks?
Definitely you. And he quit. Dale Cooper, the first White Knight.
He's the last samurai.
He's also the last of the Mohegans. How many other movies can we fit into this?
Most. I'll call Paul Mooney up. He can give us a whole listing.
For God's sake, don't cry. Why would 5 people need that many donuts? And by the way, thanks for renting this campground with me to do this instead of just a pen and paper and do it outside the office.
It's all woods, man. We both live in cities. That's all right.
This is not right outside the frickin', the police station. Your tax dollars hard at work here, folks. Why is he wearing frickin' oven mitts? Oh, the scene they show for him.
Again, he completely vanishes. Guilty.
Oh God, it was him all along? Did you just let something slip, Meanie?
No, I did not. It is not Andy.
Aw.
Andy is perfect.
I was hoping it was Andy.
It's not Andy. However, in Deadly Premonition,
Nah. Yeah, because the idea of throwing rocks at a bottle is so beyond my imagination. Shut the fuck up, Lucy. So it is in Canada.
there you go.
Unless they have dual citizenship, that's illegal.
I would actually bet that the Horns have dual citizenship.
They do have that. They are crazy. Maybe they are Canadian.
They are also enormously successful businessmen.
Maybe they're not Canadian. Cut the warrant. Let's go get him.
Well, I'm convinced. Get your guns. Let's take this pig down.
Let's go round up a posse.
The Dalai Lama always encouraged an old-fashioned lynching. Really? Really?
That was literally like the 1990s version of trial by fire. That's what that was.
Yes, he deserved to die, and I hope he burned in hell. Why would you make her sit inside all the way?
Huh. You know? I do that. I want to be close to the wall.
Yeah, but you're not paralyzed.
Holy shit! Yeah, what a rude fucking asshole! You're absolutely right. Hide those ugly legs of yours, honey. Get in there.
Drag your mom out by her arms. We gotta put her back in the chair.
Totally forgot she was paralyzed. You make a very valid point. I look at everything with childish wonder in my eyes. Lady, put your eyebrows down. Good fucking God.
Shh. Shh, you let her be.
Gonna take her into the bathroom. See you in 20 minutes. Boom, chicka boom, bicka boom. That is a seductive walk up to if I've ever frickin' seen one.
Yeah, that's pretty unnecessary. I actually forgot about that element.
She was my favorite hooker too. Drink the damn coffee. What are you doing?
You know, if any of you are into burlesque, listeners, I would like to inform you that that is actually not hot at all, under any circumstances. However, all the teasing she's doing with this coffee cup, amazing. Amazing.
It's doing it for you?
Always is. Everything she does, amazing. Anything any burlesque performer does, awful.
To quote Jim Norton, I've seen sexier Holocaust movies than what's going on right now. Was he good in the sack? I keep trying to find out, but he won't go for it.
Oh, you'll find out. And he'll go for it.
Oh, really?
How far did you not get in this show?
There's incest in this? I don't remember incest.
Not really. You'll see.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say. It gets bad, but not what I was insinuating levels of bad.
Alright, maybe I'm overselling it.
Yeah, I think so, dude.
Well, no, not really, but, you know.
Once again, I like how she's dancing to the soundtrack we hear, but they all aren't hearing.
No, she put a coin in the jukebox, and this is apparently what she plays.
Yeah.
Nice.
Once again, back when you can buy cigarettes out of vending machines. I miss the 90s. Come firewalk with me. That's right, spread them cheeks.
Yeah. Well, there was a way to end that scene.
Commercial breaks, you know?
Suddenly. Yes!
The real feds have come. Help me out here, Meanie. What's the newest movie that guy's been in?
Oh man, God, there has to be one after The Night Flyer, but that's all I think of every time I think of Michael Pena.
Holy Christ, Night Flyer.
I actually feel like you and I have had a long conversation either.
We have, because I couldn't believe somebody else had actually seen that movie.
Like I'm a terrible human being and I watched The Night Flyer repeatedly.
Slaughters that airport. Like, an ungodly amount of corpses. Maybe the most corpses in a single scene ever.
Well, you know how you can easily murder an entire airport full of people and it wouldn't make major news?
And we're not talking a rinky-dink airport like in the middle of a Kansas cornfield. We're talking like the Atlanta airport. Like, just
amazing.
Slaughtered. Hundreds of thousands dead. Women, children, nobody was spared.
No
it was
one.
Crazy. Also, you can see him take a blood piss in a urinal.
That too.
Oh yeah, Twin Peaks. That's what we're watching. I just noticed she's reading a book that simply reads Tibet on the cover. At least Lucy tries. I'll give her that. Wow. What are you insinuating, Sheriff?
That's right. Queer Street.
That's right.
Jesus. 1990, folks. Just a few years
Queer's not that
post
offensive.
Eddie Murphy Raw.
Is queer that offensive of a terminology?
It is when you're threatening to beat the shit out of someone potentially because they're gay.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm gonna take you to Queer Street if you know what I mean. Oh!
I'm not gonna take that joke any further.
No further.
And I'm not talking about what you did to my eye socket the other night. So seriously, the idea of lubing up metal, scraping on metal did not occur to you before?
Dude, no one ever said Nadine was bright.
Nadine is, yeah, but she, oh man. Even in this show, she's a special type of psychotic. Giant forks on the fucking wall.
Hey, my grandmother had those giant forks.
That's hysterical.
She actually did have those exact giant fork and spoon.
That's adorable.
You know what, man?
You're Italian, right?
Italian. I was gonna say, like, you know what, man? Italians, what can I say? Sorry.
To quote Josh Henderson from a much better podcast than one I put out, do you break out the good Scarface poster when it's spaghetti night too?
No, I get the one that has all the Robert De Niro's from all the Robert De Niro mafia films playing poker together.
I apologize to all of our Italian listeners out there. I just like to bust Meanie's chops is all.
I don't. I'm clearly part Italian, so I'm good with this. You people know what we mean.
Good one. I'll be there in a few minutes, lady. To quote Samurai Cop, keep it warm for me, sweetheart.
Jesus Christ.
Fine, my Coke's in there anyway.
Poor Pete.
Meh, take that, bitch. Again, you wanna hate her.
Neither of these are good comebacks, though.
Yeah, but the thing is, neither of those two are really good people. Like, why is your instinct to like him and hate her?
Oh, come on. The instinct to like Pete is that Pete's just a kindly old man helping Josie out. There's never an indication that Pete is trying to bang Josie. No, there's not. Pete's always a father figure to Josie. Because Josie's always taken by the sheriff. So technically, Pete's not a creep.
Alright. Okay, fair enough. I guess I misread this.
Also, she's trying to burn down the mill, which they already established in a previous episode. You're supposed to hate Catherine.
Okay.
Oh my god, I love Ray Wise. Mother!
You know, seriously, the night before your daughter's funeral, maybe not a great time to be alone in your house. Just, where the hell is the rest of the family and friends and just general people, you know?
Yeah, fair point.
She was a well-liked person.
Shh, you be quiet because I gotta hear this.
Okay.
Here it comes. I will say this, man. All the Ray Wise jokes aside, man, I always do feel for the Palmers. Oh, I do, man. I actually feel this is very heartbreaking. Like, the way they react to their daughter's death is so brutally real. Like, I know it's Ray Wise and he's Ray Wising it up.
Yeah.
But like, I still I feel for him, man. Like, I feel like it's effective.
It's a heavy subject matter, I'll give you that.
It's a very heavy subject matter, and even though he's Ray Wisen, like, I really still think, man, that is brutal. It does stick with me.
Here we go, the scene that made the entire show.
Important to note for the movie.
And here we go with the mythical shit. Because somehow Dale Cooper is a psychic and can see things he was not there to witness. You just know that the original take had him getting a raging erection during this entire conversation. They had like, nope, you'll never make broadcast TV, son. Old man makeup in the 90s. Shh. And the midget goes sploosh. So, what the fuck's his problem? Is this guy for real? So is that a leaf in the background there? Man, Dale Cooper's dream diary must just read like a journal of a madman. Just complete what the fuck. Yeah, rock out, fella. The suit. Look at Burns' suit.
The suit! Look at Burns' suit!
Jeez! No, when I took your father's name, I took everything, including his DNA.
God damn it.
Look, it doesn't even bother him, that fucked up dream. Oh.
God, I love Cooper!
Cooper, take a shower before you go to bed, will you? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I would try to get that hair gel out of my hair.
He's got something about Mary shit going on there that just ain't good.
Alright. You know what, folks? We're just gonna talk through Mike dancing a little bit here. But, yeah, so we're gonna, this is the end of our commentary on the episode. By commentary, I mean mostly talking through stuff and whatever. But you already know that. You've been here. By the way, it's important to note that they filmed everything by actually learning to say their lines backwards for those scenes and, just rolling with it. So.
Which is funny because they're not actually talking backwards.
No,
like,
they are.
They are, like you said, like an individual word, not like the whole thing is in reverse. Like each word is spoken backwards.
No, the whole line is they learn to speak every line of that backwards.
That's my point. If they had just recorded it, it'd be like from like the last word would be first and through. There, they're just saying the words backwards, but in the order in which the sentence would make sense.
She is full of cigarette.
Yes, that.
Well, we'll catch you next time, folks. Hopefully you are listening to our follow-up episode, which is us talking after the fact about this show. So, join us. It's on purefiller.com. That's where we're keeping it. Matt, what the hell are we calling this again?
We're calling this Fish in the Percolator.
The Fish in the Percolator.
And yes, it can wait till morning.
It can wait till morning. That's how we should end every episode. Can this wait till morning?
Ow!
Yes.
Apparently my arms don't bend backwards like that.
Sometimes her arms bend backward was the original thing. Even though she's filled with secrets, would be better if one of us was female. But,
yeah, agreed.
But either way. Alright, cool. So let's wrap up this show right now. Thanks, folks, and check out the next episode, the post-talk about this, where we're not quite as annoying as we usually are. Talk to you soon.
I make no promises of such a thing. Goodbye.